Psychopathy is characterized by a constellation of behavioral traits that collectively define the disorder. While individual psychopaths may exhibit variations in their behavior, some key behaviors commonly associated with psychopathy include superficial charm. Psychopaths often possess an effortless charm and charisma that allows them to quickly establish rapport with others. Manipulative behavior. Psychopaths are adept manipulators who use charm, deceit, and manipulation to exploit others for personal gain without guilt or remorse, even when they cause harm to others. The trait of irresponsibility. Psychopaths frequently demonstrate a lack of responsibility and accountability for their actions, and they may blame others for their mistakes or shortcomings. Psychopaths often display a shallow range of emotions and may appear emotionally cold or detached, but may mimic appropriate emotional responses in order to manipulate others. They may rationalize their behavior or shift blame onto others in order to avoid taking responsibility. But what happens when these traits infiltrate our most intimate relationships? In personal relationships, psychopathy can leave a trail of emotional devastation and turmoil. The tactics they may engage in intimate relationships include love bombing. A psychopath may at first engage in showering their partner with excessive affection and attention at the beginning of the relationship to quickly establish emotional dependency. Gaslighting. Psychopaths often engage in a form of psychological manipulation where they distort or deny the victim's perception of reality, causing them to doubt their own sanity or memory. Emotional exploitation. They may exploit their partner's emotions for personal gain, to control and manipulate them. Pathological lying. Psychopaths may habitually lie to their partner about their past, their intentions, or their actions in order to maintain control and conceal their true nature. Blame shifting. When confronted about their behavior, psychopaths may deflect blame onto their partner, insisting that they are the ones at fault or that their concerns are unfounded. Infidelity. Psychopaths often engage in serial infidelity, betraying their partner's trust and disregarding the emotional consequences of their actions. Emotional detachment. They may display emotional detachment and a lack of genuine affection or empathy towards their partner, treating them as objects to be manipulated. Consequential impact on the victim. Victims often experience a profound sense of emotional disconnect and dysphoria, unable to comprehend the true nature of their partner's actions. Victims of psychopathic relationships often experience profound emotional distress, including anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem, as a result of the manipulation and abuse they endure. Psychopaths may isolate their partner from friends and family members, cutting off their support network. In some cases, psychopaths may exploit their partner financially, draining their resources or coercing them into providing financial support under false pretenses. The resulting trauma can have long-lasting effects on the victim's mental health, leading to post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and other trauma-related disorders. What happens in the workplace? Psychopathic individuals may rise to positions of power in the workplace by manipulating and exploiting others for personal gain, often at the expense of their subordinates or colleagues. Creating a toxic work environment, characterized by fear, distrust, and instability, employing bullying tactics towards their colleagues, using intimidation, manipulation, and coercion, engaging in unethical or illegal practices such as embezzlement, fraud, or insider trading without remorse or guilt. Here are some examples of societal dysphoria resulting from psychopathic politicians and leaders. Erosion of trust in government institutions. When psychopathic individuals hold positions of power in government, their manipulative and deceitful behavior can erode public trust in governmental institutions. Citizens may become disillusioned with the political process, leading to a sense of betrayal and cynicism towards the government. They often exploit divisions within society for their own gain, exacerbating polarization and discord among citizens. They may use inflammatory rhetoric and promote divisive policies that further fragment society along ideological, racial, or socio-economic lines, engaging in corrupt practices such as bribery, kickbacks, and embezzlement to enrich themselves and their associates, resulting in corruption and cronyism. Thereby undermining democratic processes by manipulating elections, stifling dissent, and consolidating power for their own benefit, diminishing their belief in the efficacy of democratic governance, promoting the interests of their inner circle over the welfare of the general populace, leading to policies that perpetuate social injustice and widen economic inequality, resulting in feelings of disenfranchisement and resentment, in particular amongst marginalized communities, invoking a sense of injustice and unfairness among citizens who perceive that the system is rigged in favor of the elite, undermining the rule of law and a loss of social cohesion, weakening the bonds that hold communities together, and a crisis of leadership characterized by instability, incompetence, and moral bankruptcy. This lack of effective leadership can exacerbate societal dysphoria and discontent. The impact of psychopathy extends beyond individual relationships, permeating the very fabric of society. In G7 countries, where power and influence often converge, the presence of psychopathic traits among political leaders has dire consequences. From manipulation and deceit to exploitation and abuse of power, psychopathy can erode the trust and stability of democratic institutions. While the exact causes of psychopathy are still not fully understood, research suggests a combination of genetic predisposition, early childhood trauma, and environmental factors. But all hope is not lost. By understanding the root causes of psychopathy and implementing proactive strategies, we can work towards a brighter future. Community outreach programs play a crucial role in providing support and resources to those affected by psychopathy, offering a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. As we shine a light on the darkness of psychopathy, let us remember that through collective action and compassion, we can overcome even the most daunting challenge. Here are examples of the darkness of psychopathy in both the UK and the USA. MPs or government officials engaging in corruption, embezzlement, or unethical conduct for personal gain have eroded public trust in the political establishment. Media manipulation, smear campaigns, and divisive rhetoric undermines democratic processes and exacerbates social divisions within these countries. Psychopathic individuals have been implicated in fraudulent schemes, insider trading, and other forms of financial exploitation. Organized crime, human trafficking, or drug trafficking. Their lack of empathy and propensity for risk-taking make them adept at exploiting others for financial gain or personal gratification, grooming victims for exploitation, engaging in coercive control tactics, or inciting violence for political purposes. In the USA, examples include politicians accepting bribes, engaging in vote rigging, or abusing their power for personal or political gain. Psychopathic CEOs and executives may prioritize profit over ethical considerations, leading to corporate scandals, environmental destruction, and worker exploitation. Mass shootings. The USA has tragically experienced numerous mass shootings carried out by individuals exhibiting psychopathic traits. Police brutality. Instances of police brutality in the USA may involve officers with psychopathic tendencies who abuse their authority and engage in excessive force against civilians.